new perspective photography, and I was just showing you guys just some of the stuff from Killer Innovations, just like a close-up look of the different products that they offer. So one, I'll just show you that the gun is clear, and I do have this one loaded, so I'm just going to set this one aside, but you can just get a quick look, quick glance. And so the different options are the trigger, the Magwell, the Compensator, and then the baseplate. So starting off, the Killer Innovations comp comes in this little container, just like a little plastic thing. Tells you what it is, what your color options are, what weapon it's for. And in this comes a little bit of blue Loctite. There's two of these. It's like the barrel nut. There's one right here. And then this is like the original that came with the CZ gun. Comes with a couple different sets of, I guess, Allen screws. I guess hex screws, I should say. It may go right up in here to lock it into the actual barrel itself, depending which type of barrel you have. There's like notched barrels, like obviously that Killer Innovations offers, and then they also have different ones for just like a regular barrel or any other barrel you want to pick from. So continuing on, it does come with instructions. I won't bore you with all that stuff. The installation process. So I'll just take it apart just to show you how it actually comes on and comes off. So you just depress the little spring activated button right here. Push it in. You don't necessarily need to take the slide off, but it does kind of help just because of the guide rod here. So you depress it, and I just kind of spin it off. I think that's the easiest way to take it off, or on in that case. So just like that, it comes right off. It is a little dirty. My little baby's dirty. But so yeah, you get a good idea of what it looks like. So then putting it all back together is just pretty much the reverse of what I just did. So you're going to want to, doesn't really matter how you start it off, you can kind of just screw it right on. And once you get about halfway or so, you're going to want to grab whichever size of barrel nut you'd like. And like I said, there are two different sizes. This is the thicker option. There's like one that's just a tad bit shorter. I think that's like a couple millimeters at most. And then you just pop her right in here. And then you're going to want to depress that little spring activated thing just to get it started at first. And I just kind of screw it on until it starts to get tight. It's hard to do this on camera. And once it gets about, finger tight strength, I guess, or finger tight, you're gonna wanna, normally you put in the little bit of Loctite and then you put in the little hex screws. But I don't really do that just because I like to run, this is my concealed carry gun too. So I only put this on and I usually just go to the range just to shoot around and have some fun. But we'll put it all back together. And some of you may be questioning, whoops, got it backwards. Whenever I bought this product, I bought it for my Glock 19. originally when I had a Glock 19, but I switched over to this one. I just think it's just a personal preference. But I had to change like the recoil springs out for different weights. With this one in particular, it's kind of nice. I didn't even have to change any weights at all. I just used the stock recoil spring that you can see, and then it's on there. You can see in my other video that, like I showed, that you didn't really need the Allen keys or hex keys, whatever you want to call them, to shoot with the comp. It's actually pretty tight on there without even putting them on. And then you can also see that I have the Enforce APLC. It's a great little weapon light. Very, very bright for 200 lumens. So yeah, there's just the comp there for you. And then we'll switch over with the mag base plate just for you to see what it looks like. It's actually really beautiful. Good color. I chose like the red and gold option just because they kind of like the Iron Man looking colors. I also wanted to mention that, you know, these different products that I've just been mentioning all are made from, what is it, 6061 T1 aluminum. You know, they're good. They're solid base plates. I mean, solid metals. So you don't have to worry about it cracking or breaking or anything like that. Shouldn't have any issues. The only downfall is it kind of chips kind of easily, but I have just, you know, done decent reloads, and I kind of scuffed it up trying to do fast reloads. You know, get it awkward sometimes, but as you can tell, it's not too bad. Looks good. I'll leave that there like that just so you can get an idea. I'll just show you guys a couple of, you know, I guess B-roll clips of the Compensator. I do also want to say another thing. Whenever I don't know what I did to mess this up, but I was reinstalling my slide onto the frame, and then this back plate somehow managed to break, and then I forget what it's called, the firing pin spring cups, I believe is what it's called. They're like inside here. I'm not going to take this all apart to show you, but I did manage to break it, and then I spoke with someone on the CZ I guess warranty line, and they sent out a whole new firing pin unit and then a base plate all for free. So that's awesome customer service, by the way. I do appreciate that, and every other, you know, firearms owner out there loves good customer service. So kudos to them. So like I said, this is my concealed carry handgun. I have tried like concealed carrying with the comp and everything. It's not too bad. This is my Appendix carry holster. It does stick out, you know, a decent amount. It doesn't really rub me the wrong way if I'm carrying Appendix or at the 3 o'clock level. This is just like a Fierce Defender, or what they used to be called Fierce Defender holsters. Pretty cheap on Amazon. But I'll set this aside and then show you the trigger here. So a decent amount of little take up right here. I do like it's just like any other trigger, that little depress right here for you to actuate it, and then nice crisp solid brake, and then the reset. Nice tactile looking or sounding click. And then, just so you can see too, I can mention it, whenever it breaks, it does break it pretty much at a 90-degree, I guess, angle right here. Right around there, that's the wall, and it breaks. Yeah, as you can see, I also kind of filled in my lettering here. I guess laser etched, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what it's specifically called. I just filled it in with some, like, what's it called? Fingernail polish, just so it's kind of more visually appealing to me. Doesn't really matter. But I also did the same for the top for the little logo right here. I did fill it in. Let's see if I can zoom in so you can see it. Get this thing to focus. Maybe it'll focus. I'm sorry. But I do have it. Let me change the angle here. Right here is, I guess, the logo right here. It's like an orangish red color. I kind of did a half and half. There we go. That's a good angle. I did fill in this side. You can kind of see it's like a neon green / orange. But yeah, here's the Magwell. Kind of scratched up just from doing dry fire reloads and different stuff. It uses an Allen key to set this into the I guess Magwell. It's a really good looking comp. Show you the business end of things. But yeah, I mean, if you guys have any questions or would like me to do another video explaining something else, feel free to comment or message me, or I don't really know how YouTube things work.